Welcome to Trinity Students. My name is Chase Forum and I'm the youth director here at Trinity. Hey, we are so glad that you joined us tonight, especially you seniors, because tonight is our senior night. We've got a couple of things though before we get started with our evening. The first one is that next week is our fun night, and so it's the end of the year party. Ideally we'd be together for this, but we're still going to make the best out of it that we can. And so it's going to be almost entirely on Zoom. We'll have a very short YouTube video at the start, but then we're basically just playing games and hanging out for the rest of the evening on Zoom. And so it's something you don't want to miss. It's going to be next week starting at 7 o'clock. And then the only other really big announcement that we kind of wanted to make right here is just kind of the flow of how tonight's going to work. So here in a minute, we're going to begin our senior video. It's pretty long. It's going to take up the entirety of the rest of our YouTube video for tonight. So we're going to watch that together. And then after that, we will go to Zoom. And as a high school group, the high schoolers will all just hang out, kind of talk through, memories. Just use this as a time to chat and reconnect as an entirely high school group. Middle schoolers, right now, we're actually going to ask you guys to stop the video and go to Zoom, where you guys are going to be hanging out with John Greenfield for tonight. He's got a couple of really fun activities planned, but we figured that might be a little bit more appropriate for y'all instead of having to watch the senior video. So middle schoolers, go ahead, stop the video now, click the Zoom link in the description. High schoolers, hang on tight because upcoming next is our senior video. Thanks. Hey Abby, it's been awesome having you start coming to youth group here in this last couple of years, and it's just been great seeing you grow over that time, through coming on our trips and just being a really big part of the youth group and stepping up, especially this last year, really as a leader in our youth group.
It has been a privilege to get to know you better between our just time we've spent together one-on-one and in a group, and I just wish you well in your upcoming adventures.
I just love how you've gotten involved in the youth group and what you bring to the youth group as far as your energy and excitement for getting together and being a good friend to the girls there.
Girl, I know that I haven't known you long, but it feels like I've known you for years, because when you came to our church, you just jumped right in and you fully made yourself a part of our youth group and one of my best friends, and I'm so thankful for just your infectious spirit and your joy and all the positivity that you bring to everything. And I love how much you try to get everybody together to do things, and I'm gonna miss you a lot next year.
You've been an amazing addition to us here at Trinity, and I'm so glad I met you. You're one of my best friends, and you motivate me so much.
I just wanted to say how proud I am. You have come so far in your faith. This past few years that you've been at Trinity, you've done such great things. You've really shown the love of Christ through everything that you have done.
Hey Camrie, I think you're such a good role model and how you aren't afraid to share your faith, and you're always so bold in your actions at school and at church, and I just really admire that about you.
Hey, I wanted to share a memory of you, and I just was thinking about you and how you would always be so willing to go up and when we do our yay gods and amens, and you were always there with a prayer request, whether it was a praise or a concern. And I just thought that was so bold of you in your faith to be able to stand up in front of a crowd and share your concerns. And so I hope that you continue to do that throughout your life, that you are able to always lift up all the cares of the world that you have to God, and He will always be with you.
You just bring such a joy and positivity to our group, and we've really enjoyed having you.
Yeah, Camrie, this year getting to be in small group with you has allowed me to just see your personality and get to know you better. I really appreciate how you really see people for who they are, and no matter the circumstance, no matter what difference they have, you want to love them and you want to encourage them, and I really just think that's going to take you so far in life, so keep that up.
Congratulations, Camrie. It's been so fun having you in my group over all these years. It's been fun to see you grow and to mature in your faith, and just to see how you've changed over the years. You're an awesome leader. You've always been someone who believes wholeheartedly in the power of prayer. You've had a great desire for knowledge in all the years that I've known you, and I just can't wait to see how God uses all of that for you in your future.
Alex, you were one of the first students that we met at Trinity Students, and you really welcomed us in and made us feel at home here at Trinity. So for that, we are greatly appreciative.
Really appreciate the way that you know how to set an atmosphere in the room, and you just have a way with people to bring joy to their lives. And so I pray that in any way, shape, form you interact with people, that you would continue to bring the joy to them.
My favorite memory is obviously when you made me cry on the bus ride home. It was just so good to get everything out there, and I am so thankful for your friendship and wish you amazing things ahead of you.
Alex, I've told you before, you're one of my favorite people to hear pray. I greatly admire your relationship with God. You always ask tough questions of me as your group leader. I don't always have the answers, but I love the things that you think about and your relationship with God and the questions that you ask. So keep asking those hard questions, my friend.
Just want you to know that whatever you go through, whatever you need, you know that God is right beside you and that you have a community that cares for you, that loves you, and is willing to walk with you through difficult times as well. So we look forward to celebrating with you, though.
Congratulations, Brenly. It's been so fun having you in my group over the last several years. You've always just been so cheerful, and you bring humor to our group all the time, and I just can't wait to see how God uses those gifts for you in your future.
Hey, Brinley. I just wanted to share a memory that I have from youth group, and it was on the way to an adventure trip, and we went to a couple different gas stations together because you were collecting magnets, I think, from the different states, and you were wanting to find one from one of the states we were going through. And just as you collected magnets, and maybe you're still collecting them, I hope that you will also in your life collect Bible verses that are meaningful to you, and maybe you can keep them in a journal or on note cards taped to your bathroom wall or something. But anyway, I was just thinking about that memory of collecting magnets and thought that'd be kind of fun to think about also just collecting meaningful Bible passages. Congratulations on your graduation.
Hi, Brinley. Congratulations on your high school graduation. It really is a great accomplishment, and this year has been very different in the way that it has come about, that's for sure. I'm grateful to be a part of your celebration. I want to say to you some things that I observed in our encounters through small group all those years, and also through the trips that we've been on. And that's that you have a grace and you have a presence that you might feel is kind of understated. And I want you to press into that as you journey into your future.
Congratulations, Chloe. I'm so thankful that I've had the ability to have you in my group over the last several years. It's always been so fun just to see how you can be a light for Christ on the soccer field, and I can't wait to see how God uses that in the future.
Hey, Chloe. It was great getting to know you through soccer, and then later on through youth group and the church trips like Elevate and Mission Trip, and just seeing how your faith grows.
It's been just super enjoyable getting all of those long conversations on the vans about soccer and life and all of those other things. One of the things that I've really seen in you that I think is really cool is just you have an ability to relate with people one-on-one that is just super rare, that you don't find in a lot of people. And so I'm really excited to see how God will continue to use that in you.
Yeah, Chloe, getting to know you has just been so incredible, and I love how soft-spirited you can be, but how spunky you can be at the same time, and just enjoying time with others. I also feel really encouraged with how deep of a relationship you want with the Father, and I hope that you can continue to dive deep into that and just know that Jesus loves you so much, and he's got you, girl, and we're super excited to see what your future holds.
Chloe Dietz. Hey, I just wanted to share with you how much I appreciated getting a chance to go on the mission trip with you last summer. I enjoyed the conversation we've had and just how open and honest you are. You have such a kind heart, and I know that you love Jesus, and I just wanted to remind you that Jesus will walk with you and pursue you every day of your life. And so don't ever forget that, and look forward to seeing what God has in store for you in your life and your future. And congratulations on your graduation.
Josie, it's been a blast having you at Trinity Students. You just bring such a fun energy to the group, and it's just been fun having you there. It's been great seeing how God's worked through you at your time at Trinity. You just have these crazy creative talents that have really impressed us in just your storytelling ability through your photography and videography, and I'd love to see you just grow in that during your next few years.
Josie girl, I love you. I am so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished this far, and I hope that you'll just continue to tackle the world. I love your heart for worship, and it's my prayer for you that you would continue to develop in that. Having a heart that loves Jesus is so important, and I hope that you'll just continue to run after him with all you got.
Josie Willard. Hey, congratulations on your graduation. I just want to share some memories that I have of you, just all the excitement that you bring to the trips that we've been on, adventure trips and mission trips. And I love your musical, vocal talents, and look forward to hearing about ways that you will use that to glorify God in all that you do in the future. And just wish you the best.
Congratulations, Josie. It's been so fun to have you in my group over the years. It's always been such a pleasure to see how joyful you are and just your positivity that you bring to every situation that you're in. I can't wait to see how God uses those skills and how you can take all of that to other people in your future.
Carson, it's been a blast having you and Trinity Students these last few years that we've been here. You just make the group such a fun and enjoyable place with your goofiness, but yet when we get into the deep conversations, you're totally okay with getting deep too.
It's hilarious to be around you, but again, you also know when you need to be serious, and you lead others so well, so keep that up as well.
I absolutely loved going on trips with you because truly nobody could ever guess what you were going to do next. And I am so grateful for all the laughs you've been able to give all of us throughout the years, and I'm so excited to see where you go next.
Congratulations on graduating. I pray you are enjoying these last few months. I know it's kind of weird with quarantine and all, but I pray that the last few months have gone well for you as you get ready to head off to college. Congratulations on the plan to go to Peru. I definitely look forward to seeing what God has in store for you as you head to Peru and do the next things in the next phases of life.
For Carson, I remember one week in particular, you were doing your Carson thing. You were just kind of chewing on this paper cup. I honestly couldn't tell if you were really paying attention. And then all of a sudden, I don't remember what the conversation was, but you said that you just wanted to hold Jesus' hand, and it was like the simplest thing and like the most profound thing to say, that sometimes that's all you gotta do. Just hold on to Jesus, know he's got your best interests in mind.
We've had some pretty great memories, and I'm gonna cherish all of them. Thank you for being my car buddy and letting me drive you to La Vista West in the junior high every day last year. Thank you for just being who you are and always being there for me.
Hey Emily, it was awesome having you with us on Ignite this last few months, and then also in the Blender Challenge with us. That was just a super fun time where we got to see on Ignite just how spiritually mature you are, and how you just conduct yourself in such a mature fashion. But then to go to the Blender Challenge where we could just have so much fun.
Yeah, Emily, having you on Ignite was such a privilege. I enjoyed getting to know you, and I hope that you just have an amazing time after graduation and developing into the college years. It's insane how quickly they go, so enjoy every moment.
Hey Emily, it was great getting to talk to you in chem class this year, and it really gave me something to look forward to in my day. Just your positivity and always having something to say. That's fun.
Anyway, I know that God's going to do great things in your life, and that you have a heart for Jesus, and that you will continue to serve him in who knows what ways, but God will show you that as you go along. Congratulations on your graduation.
You've been there with me through it all. Since like the first day of kindergarten until now. For Girl Scouts and volleyball and Sunday school and confirmation, everything in between. You have been by my side, and you are always there with a positive attitude toward everything.
Congratulations, Emily. It's been fun having you in my group. Your joy always just cheers people up and makes people happy around you, and I just can't wait to see how God uses that joy to just bring a light into people's lives in your future. Congratulations, Jenna. It's been so fun having you in my group over the last several years. You've always just been such a great leader, and you have such a strong foundation in your faith, and I just can't wait to see how God uses those gifts and those skills for your future.
Jenna K, there is so much that I could say about you. I can't even begin to describe how much you've helped me grow and achieve these past years. I love your genuineness for everybody, and your caring, and your willing to talk to anybody no matter what, and I love your heart.
It's just been great to see you grow in your leadership capacities, and really just being an awesome student leader for Trinity. I love how you interact with the other girls in your group. You do a really good job of just bringing everyone into the group and making them feel welcome.
Jenna, seeing your commitment for others is just so incredible, and you will thrive off those relationships that you build. I am so excited to see you hopefully dive into education. Being that it's the path that I chose, I just have such a love for that, and I can see what you would bring to the table in those elements, and I think it would just be absolutely fantastic.
Jenna, it has been fun getting to know you the last few years.
Game nights won't be the same without you. They'll probably be a lot less loud.
We can't wait to see what the future has in store for you.
Jenna K, I'm very proud to call you my daughter. I think you and your sister are very responsible for reigniting love for God and our church. I call you my little evangelist sometimes. I think there's several people that we know who you've encouraged them to join our church, and it's been great to see them grow in their faith along with you.
I would not be where I am or who I am today without you. I'm so grateful for everything that we've done and that we've gone through, and I'm so happy that we can do it all again next year.
You've left such an impact on our school with your amazing journalism talents, and I'm so excited to see what you've done with the yearbook. It's going to be awesome. You're just such a positive energy. You bring it to every single space, whether it's hanging out at one of our houses, if it's church, if it's even work. You've been such a blessing, and you have such a positive attitude, and I'm so thankful for that. I cannot wait to go to college with you. You're going to be the best teacher, and you're going to be such a blessing to your kids. See you this summer. Love you.
Hey Michael, Matt Pearson here. Wanted to congratulate you on graduating. We've definitely missed you over this last year. I hope you are doing well over in Iowa. I look forward to hearing what your plans are and what you're going to be doing in the future.
Hey Michael, it was super cool to see your journey at Trinity Students, and we were really bummed when you moved away. But it was just awesome coming in at a time where you were really starting to explore your faith, and then seeing how even just in the course of like a year and a half or however long we got to spend together, you really matured.
Michael, seeing you come into church and be excited for the Lord is just amazing, and I appreciate your willingness to make others feel welcome. The second I'd walk into a room, you'd be like, "Hey, Kayla," and that just means a lot to me, who is an established member of Trinity, but also to others that you would seek out and bring into our environment. So thanks for doing that, and I hope that you continue to build relationally with others as you step into this next step of life.
Michael, my man, I think somewhere in my mind, you and I are always going for walks early in the morning up in the camp in Idaho, talking about life. I think you and I became fast friends, maybe as fast as I've ever become friends with anybody. Very happy to have gotten to know you the last couple years. I see God at work in your life all the time. I think you have a great future ahead of you. You have a level head, you have a big heart. I wish the best for you, and please keep in touch.
Congratulations, Shaylee. It's been so fun having you in my group over the last several years. You're just always so thoughtful. You care so much for the people around you, and it's just been fun to see how that's grown over the last several years. I can't wait to see what God has in store for your future.
Shaylee, it has been wonderful watching you grow into the singer you are now.
We've watched you get more and more confident as the years have gone on. It's been really a pleasure to see.
We can't wait to see what the future has in store for you.
Hey Shaylee, it's been such a joy having you at Trinity Students for as long as we've been here. It's been great having you as a part of our worship team. You have such an awesome voice, and both through Trinity Students and the Sunday worship team, it's just been a huge blessing having you on those worship teams.
I'm so excited for you to go into education. I think that you will just be spectacular, and keep on worshiping. You have such a gift, and being able to work with you at Trinity Students and also on Sunday mornings was just phenomenal. You were always on time. You were always very responsible, knowing what was coming up, and I know that's going to take you so far in this life.
Shaylee Weiss, I tell you this every single day, but I love you. I love you so much. I'm so excited to see you grow in music and become a teacher, and I know all of your students will love you.
Hey Shaylee, it's been great getting to know you better over the last year through volleyball and Zoom calls and the parking get-togethers and all those things, and it's been fun just seeing like the positivity that you bring to those different activities, and how it's been really fun getting to know you and hang out with you.
Thank you for picking up the phone whenever I call you randomly, no matter what time of day it is. Thank you for knowing me better than I know myself sometimes.
Hi Shay, I just wanted to say how proud I am of your amazing accomplishments and congrats on graduating. It's been an amazing journey so far. I mean, we've known each other since we were like 1, maybe even before, and I've got to watch your confidence skyrocket, and you show everyone your amazing talents and abilities that God has given you, and it's been awesome. I cannot wait to go to college with you. That's going to be amazing. You're going to be the best music teacher ever, and yeah, see you this summer. Love you.
Hey Daniel, congrats on graduating. We've just been blessed to have you in Trinity Students and joining us on some of the trips and things like that. One of the things that I really appreciate about you is just the maturity that you bring to the table. You're a lot of fun to have around when we can do things like play games and play soccer, and it always seems like you're laughing and just having a good time, but at the same time, you do show a great maturity.
Yeah, you definitely have a smile that is super contagious and can light up a room. So I just pray that you would continue to dive deep into whatever life throws at you, and that you would be just taking charge. Know that you are awesome, and know that there's just so much joy out there for you and for you to spread to others.
I remember one week in particular, you were just asking all these hard questions. I think that maybe you had a bad week in your religion class at Creighton Prep, and you were just hammering us, and you You were like, why do people hang with God in the good times instead of just the bad times? And I came up to you after class and I said, Daniel, I want you to keep asking the hard questions. You'll get your answers. And I know that's what I found, that there's hard questions in life, but God wants us to choose him. He doesn't just want us to blindly follow him. So continue to ask those hard questions. I know that God will have an answer for you, and I hope that you continue to dive deeper in your faith.
It's been a delight to get to know you over the last few years. Unfortunately, I haven't got to see you very much this last year, but I pray you're doing well, that you had a great senior year, and would love to hear what your plan is for next year and what your plans are for the future.
I just want to say thank you for your friendship. I know it's been a while, but I am so thankful that God put you in my life, because we've made a lot of memories together, and I've learned a lot from being friends with you, and I know that you're going to do amazing things with your life.
Hey Jane, we are super grateful for the time that you spent with us at Trinity Students and the trips that you got to go on with us. It was just a lot of fun through all of the memories that we've had together of mission trips and playing soccer and times at youth group.
Yeah, Jaden, it was a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope that you just thrive in the upcoming years. I hope that you get excited for what's to come and know that you're just going to relate so well to others, and it's going to be a privilege to see you grow in those times.
Hey Jaden, I'm glad that we got to meet through soccer and just get to know each other better on mission trip. I really admired how you were just ready to jump right in with the kids and just share your faith and where you're at with everything. And I really admire how brave you are and just how ready you were to help out with everything.
Hey Jaden, I wanted to share about how I was just thinking about the weekend in Kansas City that you got to go on, and I think it was a new experience for you, something that you were taking in a lot of the talks and the conversations, and I just so appreciate how open you were to hearing about God and asking questions, and we're all on this journey together as far as our relationship with Jesus, and just want you to always remember that Jesus loves you and he will pursue you and walk with you every single day of your life. Congratulations on your graduation.
It's been a joy having you at Trinity Students and also as a key part of our worship team. We're really going to miss not having you next year, because you did just bring such a great leadership.
Yeah, Kaylee, watching you develop a heart for worship and then leading worship has just been phenomenal, and I hope that you'll find opportunities to do that in the near future.
We've gone on so many Chick-fil-A runs and concerts and trips, and I love hanging out with you and so much, and I love watching you perform and seeing all of your amazing talent on and off stage, and I'm so excited to see what you do in Lincoln and can't wait for you to visit me in Chicago.
Kaylee, we are so proud of the person you have become, and we are excited for you to take the next steps in your life. You have always been a hardworking and outspoken person.
So much so that as a young child, we rarely had to wonder what you were thinking. You were always willing to share your thoughts. From this young age, you were dedicated to every project or creative idea. You created many of your own musical shows using our fireplace mantle for your stage and whatever costumes you could find in the toy box. Once you became a big sister, you were kind enough to include Emily in some of your performances. As this chapter in your life concludes, we believe you will bring those same gifts to those you meet in Lincoln at UNL.
Go Big Red!
Kaylee Elaine Stover, thank you so much for being a light in the world. Thank you for the memories that we have, for the jam sessions, the late night talks, the car rides, the movie nights, the laughs. Thank you for everything in between.
Congratulations, Kaylee. It's been so fun having you in my group all over several years, and You've always just been such a great leader, and you've always been so kind to other people and caring to those around you, and I can't wait to see how God uses all of that in your future.
Rachel, girlie, you are one of the sweetest people I know, and I'm so glad that you also helped bring me into the Trinity family and gave me such a wonderful experience my junior year in small group. I just want to say thank you for everything. You always make me laugh and you always make me smile, and you're such a positive person. Thank you for allowing me to have someone to talk to.
Rachel, it's been great having you at youth group this last few years. It's going to be really weird going to Believe next year and not having you as a Believe leader, because every year that I've been there, you've been a Believe leader.
Rachel, I am so excited for your future. I think you're going to go so far.
I honestly can't express how much I'm thankful for you and for our friendship. I cherish the memories that we have made. I've seen you come so far since the day I met you until now. It's astonishing how far you've come in your journey with Christ, and I'm so excited to see where the next 4 years take you.
Hey Rachel, it's been great getting to know you better over the years, and I just really enjoy the energy that you bring to sand volleyball and soccer in the spring, and just how always positive you are and look at the bright side of things.
You're so fun and you have so much energy, and you can bring that to a crowd and just make it fun for people. And so with your faith, I think, and with Jesus, you will live a life to the full. I know it.
I just love your energy and your humor, and I love just the light that you bring into every room that you walk into.
Congratulations, Rachel. It's been so fun having you in my group over all these years. I'll never forget adventure trip with you several years ago. It was just, you're always just so fun to be around, and you're always just making everyone around you so happy. And I can't wait to see how God uses that to just bring a light to the people around you in your future.
Hey Johnna, it was awesome getting to know you on mission trip this last year. That was just a blast of a trip. And one thing that I thought was super cool was just how quickly, even though you live far away, but these girls, you came back and on the trip immediately just stepped into a position of maturity and leadership among the girls.
Yeah, Johnna, getting to know you was just spectacular, and I'm excited for what your future holds. I just saw so many great qualities in you on that mission trip.
You always brought a lot of energy and excitement and positivity, and I know that stemmed from your faith and your trust in God, that you were able to just jump into a group of people that you didn't know and make yourself at home and be a leader and a good addition to our group.
When you come on the trips with us every summer, you fit in so well because you have such an amazing personality that you're able to mesh with everybody every single time, and you make it feel like you're with us 365 days of the year instead of just those 2 weeks in the summer. I have laughed so many times when I'm with you, and I wish that you could be here and playing with us all the time, but I'm so looking forward to going to college with you next year, and I hope that we make so many memories together, and I can't wait for it.
Hey Johnna, I'm so glad that you came on adventure trip all those years ago, and that I got a chance to meet you, and that you continued to come to all the mission trips and even set up your own for your town, and I thought that was pretty cool. I just really like your influence that you have on our group and just how positive and energetic you are.
Congratulations, Johnna, the last of the Willoughby girls to graduate. You should be so proud of all of you that you have achieved and the leader you are. Keep your eyes on God and follow His direction. You will serve Him well.
Renee, we've been really blessed to have you as a part of Trinity Students these last few years that we've been here. You've just always been such a positive presence in the youth group,
Thanks for your laughter and that giggle that just leads other into crazy conversations, and all the memories we have been able to form on things like Mission Trip have just been phenomenal, and I'm so grateful for them.
Renee, I am so thankful that I've gotten to be a part of your life, especially this past year with the cross and church and getting to know you better on Mission Trip. I thank you so much for letting me in to your guys' little family and making me feel so welcome.
Renee, I always admire you. I think your walk with God is very admirable. I learn things from you all the time. I think one thing that people don't always see in you, and I think this is on purpose on your part, you don't like to be the center of attention, but for instance, when we go to Empty Tomb, you're always going to volunteer for the job that nobody wants, that's the hardest job. If it helps people out, you're there.
You have been one of my best friends in the entire world ever since you moved here in first grade. And I seriously cannot imagine my life without you. You and I have spent so much time together. You are a person that I can rely on to be there for me any time of day.
Hey, Renee. Some of my best faith-wise memories are going on trips with you and experiencing Adventure Trip and Mission Trip. Keep up with your faith and trusting God and everything, and just cling to Him through your life, and you know you'll always have that to fall back on, and no matter what happens in life. So love you so much.
Hi, Renee. I guess I just want to say a couple of things to you. I just want to say that you have been just a wonderful blessing to Trinity, the kind of young woman that you are growing up to be, and as you have been the whole time. It's been all about service and all about helping and all about just being a part of everyday life that happens here at Trinity.
Congratulations, Renee. It's been so fun having you in my group over all of these last several years, and your biblical knowledge and just how hardworking you are and how motivated you always are with your athletic activities, with your faith to want to grow and mature in God has just always been great to see. I can't wait to see how God uses all of that biblical knowledge and just the firm foundation that you have to help you grow in your future.
Seniors, what a year, what a crazy year, but what a fun year, especially near the start. Just thank you so much for everything you've done for us here at your time at Trinity Students, and congratulations. You know, these next few years are going to be big ones in your lives, and so we just pray that God would continue to use each of you and that you would grow closer to Him during this time. We're really going to miss all of you. You guys are a core group of our students, and you really have made Trinity Students what it is, and we're really going to miss that. Just remember, when you're back in town, think of us. Feel free to come visit and be leaders on trips.
Yeah, seniors, I'm going to miss you so much. I thank each and every one of you for allowing Chase and I to feel welcomed into Trinity. You all are some of the first people that made us feel home at Trinity, and it was just so amazing getting to know each and every one of you. I hope and pray that you will step into this next journey of life and give it all you got, and feel encouraged that the Lord is going to walk alongside of you with each and every breath and step that you take, and let us know how you're doing. We always like to hear from you all, even once you're away from Trinity Students, so make sure you stay in contact.
Kind of a group message for Michael and Carson, Alex and Daniel. It's been a complete joy to get to know you guys these last 2 years. I often call people that you're my boys. You're boys, but you're also men. You're my brothers in Christ. And this is not goodbye. I want to come to your graduation parties. I want to be there at your weddings. I want to meet your kids and your wives, and I know you have great lives ahead of you. I hope we can continue to be friends, and I wish you all the best. And don't forget my number. Keep in touch. Thanks, guys.
Howdy, folks. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for everything over the last who knows how many years. I know that I definitely would not be the person I am today without each and every one of you, and I'm so thankful that God has blessed me by putting you in my life, and I am so excited to see what the future has for all of us. Thank you.
Hey, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to say hi to all my senior girls. I've had a lot of you in group since you were freshmen in high school, some of you even since you were in middle school, and it's been so fun to get to see you grow in your faith over these all those years. And I'm really excited to see what God has in store for you all after you graduate and move on to your next step in life. I know God has amazing plans for all of you, and I can't wait to watch it all unfold. I also wanted to say that I'm sorry that your senior year didn't end quite the way that you were anticipating, but I am happy to see that most of you are just making the best of it, and that you, I hope, are still able to take some time to celebrate your accomplishments and be proud of everything that you've accomplished. You know, the way that your year ends doesn't impact at all how great it is that you're able to make it this far and get to your graduation and move on to whatever God's got next for you in your life. Hope you will keep in touch and keep us all updated at Trinity on how things are going for you and what you've got going on in the future.
So this is for the senior girls that are graduating. I just wanted to say congratulations, and that I'm super proud of each and every one of you for this amazing accomplishment. I also just wanted to let you guys know that you guys have done an amazing job these past 4 years. You guys have worked with the little kids, people in our age, people in the older congregation, with worship, people that we don't even know, and you guys have done an amazing job doing so. You guys have truly shown the love of Christ through everything that you have done. I'm super excited to see where the next 4 years take you. They're going to be new. It's going to be exciting. You're going to create lots of memories, and I'm just excited to see where you guys all go. I know that God is going to use each and every one of you and the gifts that He's given you to do amazing things in your future. I'm super proud of each and every one of you and where you have come and where you will go. Congratulations again, girls.
Hey, seniors of 2020. Congratulations on graduating. I just want to read a Bible passage. I have really enjoyed being a part of your Christian education growing up. I've been honored and blessed to be a part of teaching confirmation and being an adult chaperone for adventure trips and mission trips, and getting to know all of you guys really through those activities and Wednesday night rooted. And so I want to share a Bible passage that is an example of just what I hope that you guys would get out of all of your involvement with church. And it is from Ephesians chapter 3, verse 17. And it says, "And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power, together with all the saints, to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God." And so if you took one thing out of all of the things that you learned from the church activities that you've been to, is just how much God loves you beyond our comprehension. And so I hope that you will be able to take that with you for the rest of your life and just know and be able to meditate on that, just how much God loves you. All right, take care.
The outgoing seniors. Oh, man. I'm sure all of us wish that this was an in-person thing and we weren't all quarantined at home and stuff, so we could hug it out and wish you guys well and show the tears in front of everybody and stuff. But obviously that's not possible, so we're all sending videos in. But man, I'm just overwhelmed with pride and emotion knowing that you guys are done. You guys are moving on with the next chapter of your life. I've just been so blessed by this group to have been part of your lives for the last X amount of years that I've known each of you, some longer than others, obviously. We've never been someplace where we've gotten to know and be around, the youth for more than just a couple years, and to now be here for 7+ years and to, literally watch a lot of you guys grow up in front of my eyes has just been amazing. And to have that connection and to know that God kept me here for this long, involved in a youth group, to be part of your lives, and to breathe through me and into you guys whatever he wanted me to. You guys have seen the emotion in mission trips and stuff, and I could very easily break down yet again and this take, 3,499. I don't remember how many I've tried to do. I'm not going to go through each name. You guys each know the places in my heart that you hold. But I am just so proud of you and so excited to see where God leads you in the next chapter of your life. I pray that you guys stay in touch. I've missed you guys for this last year. I really wish I could have been there to see you through your final year. But God had other plans for me. But I've been there, mentally and in your hearts, hopefully. Please know that you guys can always reach out to me. Like I said, I hope you guys keep in touch. And if you guys ever need anything, let me know. Got nothing for love, but for all of you guys. And hopefully the next time I see you guys, we'll be able to hug it out and talk more one-on-ones and about what your futures hold for you. But hey, like I said, nothing but love for all of you guys. Congratulations on graduating, and good luck with you with whatever God has in your future. Mwah.
I want to congratulate each of the seniors in our congregation for their accomplishments and successful completion of the requirements to graduate from high school. It is a long and hard journey, and you have successfully completed it. I am proud of each one of you, and I look forward to seeing how your future will unfold. I know that this is an unusual graduation season. I know that there are many activities and events that have been missed, prom, graduation parties, graduation itself. But know this, no one can take away what you have accomplished. No disease, no virus, no illness, no person, no experience. All of the experiences you have had in the last years are yours, and every one of them, good and bad, joyful, sad, challenging, frustrating, exciting, are part of what makes you who you are today. And God has made you a wonderful part of creation. So remember this, there's just one of you. Be yourself. God has created you for a reason, for a purpose. So be yourself to fulfill that purpose. You will notice behind me there is a deer head on the wall. There's also a picture of a guy riding a horse. This is not what you would see in every pastor's office around the Christian church. But God just created one of me, and this is who I am. And that's who I practice being each and every day. Do the same. God created you for a reason. Live that reason, be that purpose. Secondly, over my shoulder, there is a picture that I've had in my office for over 20 years. It's a cowboy sitting on a horse looking at the sunrise. And the caption is from Hosea 6, verse 3. As surely as the sun rises, he will come to you. Remember, God is with you in every step of your journey. As surely as the sun rises, God goes with you into the next chapter of your life. As surely as the sun rises, God is with you at the beginning of the day, through the day, at the end of the day, and through the night. Rest in and trust in God's living presence to walk with you every day as you fulfill his purpose, being who you are created to be. God's blessing and congratulations on your graduation and blessings in your next chapter of life.
Thanks for joining us this week on Trinity Students Alive. What's going to happen next is you're going to see some instructions on how to join small groups. We're going to do our small groups through Zoom. When you launch Zoom, we're going to be doing some sort of game or activity while everyone gets gathered. And then we're going to break up into our breakout sessions on Zoom. which will be very similar to small groups on a normal Trinity Wednesday. The biggest difference is that during this season, we're going to have 4 different small groups. We're going to have the high school guys, the high school gals, the middle school guys, and the middle school gals. So you'll see instructions for how to join. When you get on, you should see me, and I'll be giving some further instruction. When you get on, if there's a game being played, just feel free to hop into that game. Thanks.